across the Pitt and Greene County line. Very likely large hail is moving into the Farmville area as we speak. And this storm is indeed moving toward the hospital campus, so we want to make sure everyone, as we can do, let's go ahead and get us into our safe place. Control room, I want to just confirm something. I realize we're bumping up on the top of the hour. We will go to news only when we have information to pass along to keep our viewers safe. But just confirming for me now, we are not going anywhere. We're going to stay with this as it moves across this very population-centered area.
That looks like it. I mean, that's likely a lot of hail falling in Farmville right now. So if you're at the Dogwood Festival, you should have been in a safe place about 5 to 10 minutes ago, but you need to be there now. This is going to continue to push up towards the north and east here in the next few minutes. Here's Highway 264. Here's the bypass that goes around on the north side of town that goes up towards the DSM plant. This is going to continue to push up towards Highway 33 and Highway 43 here in the next couple of minutes. If you live in Belle Arthur, out towards Stantonsburg Road, Mozingo Road, you need to be in a safe place now. And eventually, this is also going to include out towards Vidant. So be in a safe place on the west side of town. I would say if you live west of Arlington, if you well, actually west of Memorial, you need to be in a safe place right now. Right now, be in a safe place if you live west of Memorial. So we're talking about out here close to 5th Street. When it comes back over towards Highway 33, we're talking about the 264 bypass that goes around on the northwest side of town. You need to be in a safe place if you live out through there, out towards Vidant Medical Center. Let's see here, Waterford Place comes to mind. Bee's Barbecue, be in a safe place now, because every time that we've gone back to that shot, if we can come back with that shot, if Kevin's still got the shot there in West Greenville.
Life-saving information right now, everyone. If you are at the Target shopping center on Evans Street, the Target store is undergoing now a tornado procedure, and what that means is everyone that is in and around this store, you are asked to go to the middle of the store. Customers, you will be asked and told where to get into a safe place. So if you're in the Target shopping center right now, just off of Evans Street, Greenville Boulevard, the Target shopping center, Target is undergoing now a tornado procedure, and the customers are in the center of the building. So listen to the administration team at Target. They will tell you where to go. Let's go back to, as you can see right now, we are live with our Kevin O'Brien. Again, Kevin O'Brien is looking at this. He's looking off to the northwest now from his vantage point. He is near, and again, if you will get in my ear, control room, he is near Memorial Boulevard. Is that correct? He's near Memorial Drive right now in Greenville. Is that correct? Okay. Okay, he is actually over toward Dick's Sporting Goods.
So that's going to be over there by Kohl's, by Greenville Nissan. That's going to be over there by the movie theater. We're going to be talking about out there close to Vidant. Again, I keep re-emphasizing, a lot of people are about to leave Vidant Medical Center. You need to stay at the medical center and go through your tornado precautions.
Yes, and they are.
And this may be a tornado on the ground. Now, we've seen a wall cloud. We cannot confirm because of the tree line if there's actually something that rooted to the ground. But I will tell you right now, the history of this storm, we've had a tornado, we've had hail, we've gotten multiple reports of hail in Farmville right now, large hail in Farmville. So again, you need to be in a safe place. If you know somebody who's driving along 264, we don't want anybody driving on 264 from about the Walstenburg exit all the way to the city of Greenville, and that includes the 264 bypass up on the northwest side of town.
Okay, if Kevin O'Brien, again, he is looking to his northwest from the Dick's Sporting Goods, of his location now in West Greenville. As he's zooming back in on this, I want to correlate this with live I-9. Let's look at two things. He is zooming in on this shelf or possible funnel right here. Let's go to live I-9 now. This is atop the Hampton Inn. He is looking at right into this area, right in through here. So with that being the case, this is a possible funnel cloud above the ground, but I really, really stress to you, that does not mean the danger is not imminent. It's definitely a very dangerous situation, but we're watching this carefully. Our goal is to be accurate. Our goal is to keep you safe. So this is where Kevin O'Brien is from the ground looking over this portion of West Greenville. And I want to once again stress that with this tornado situation now, we are in a very highly populated area, as we know. So everyone undergoing your emergency procedures to stay safe. Center of your home, center of your place of business, lowest floor, away from windows. Put as many walls between yourself and the outside as we are, again, tracking this severe thunderstorm. The hail is likely now, as we correlate this with live Viper 9. Let's go back to live Viper 9. And again, the hail is likely now near Belle Arthur as we're looking along Old 264, this portion of western Pitt County. If we can, through our frame sync, our control one, can we go to our Doppler for just a moment? Neighborhood Doppler has a low-level lock on this storm now right in through here. It's just to the east of Farmville, very likely near Belle Arthur. This storm is moving again on a trajectory that will move basically through the central and northern half of Greenville, going right around here. I'm tracing out the Greenville bypass, the 264 bypass that goes around toward over to the northern half, over toward the house area, Staten House area, Welcome Middle School, in around this area. This is Highway 264 coming into Greenville. Again, you'll note that these and the bypass going around Greenville on the northern side right in through here. So if you're in this area, this is where likely we're having this rotation of where the tornado or the funnel cloud is located. We're right in east of Farmville now, near Belle Arthur, and lots of large hail with this. Golf ball size hail has been confirmed with this storm. Dangerous, deadly lightning, as we know, falling from this, moving into the Greenville metro area as we speak. Getting ready to cross over Old 264 and the new, or the 4-lane 264 very, very soon. Hopefully you are already in your safe area, western Pitt County, as this storm moves through the Belle Arthur area, through the Fountain area. Falkland, it'll be just to your south as far as the center of this rotation, but we want you in your safe place too. If you're in the Bruce community, in and around Highway 222, this intersection along Highway 43, and also Highway 33. If you're in this portion of Pitt County, I want you in your safe area now, as this rotation now is up in the storm, both at the middle levels as well as the low levels, as we track this thing along across this portion of western Pitt County. Again, we are tracking this storm system as it's moving from west to east this afternoon in the Pitt County area. Tornado warning in effect as it is moving toward and around the central and northern portions of Greenville. Glad you are with us on this Friday afternoon as the storm is now moving across Pitt County. This tornado warning in effect for this portion of the TV9 viewing area. And again, want to keep everybody up to date. Go back to Live I-9 for just a moment. This is again where we're watching the storm from Live I-9's vantage point in and around, then from the Hampton Inn right in through here. This is where I am watching this part very carefully along with my colleagues, right in through here, this low-hanging portion of the thunderstorm. Now, it is around the Belle Arthur area is where we're seeing this particular rotation. We're looking toward the west-northwest from the Hampton Inn. The Hampton Inn is on Greenville Boulevard in Greenville, and this is looking at these low-level clouds around this portion of the storm, now moving into and around the northern and central portions of the Greenville metro area.
Just so you know, we've gotten reports of pea-sized hail falling at ECU right now. We've gotten multiple reports of hail falling in the city of Greenville. So again, we continue to watch this very closely as this continues to push off towards the north and east. And again, right now it looks like if there's any tornado, it's not on the ground, but from this vantage point, we got a lot of trees out here that we're watching as well. Right. If anything, it looks like it is rotating, though. There does look like there's some rotation within that wall cloud. So there is still rotation within this storm, meaning that it can produce a tornado, and it could do it rapidly today. So again, if anything, I would say it would be right in through here. And if that serves me correctly, that would be close to 264 if that's in the general vicinity.
We're gonna have Brandon Goldner out there right now. Is he live right now, Gabe? Is he ready to go?
Okay, we'll have him on standby.
He's gonna be on standby.
Keeping you updated all angles this afternoon, and I assure you our team is following the same safety procedures as we all are doing, making sure that we all are staying safe in eastern North Carolina. You're looking at Live I-9 from the Greenville Hampton Inn camera. Patrick, right on there in terms of looking at that. We are experiencing now a rotating thunderstorm, a tornado warning in effect. Go back to our Doppler, our street level Doppler capability. I want to show you again where this low level circulation and mid level circulation is happening.
And I hate to do this, but we got to go up to the north. That storm is approaching Jackson.
Okay, let's go back there for just a minute. Want to make sure you're safe. Go ahead, Patrick.
So, I mean, I know we've got Greenville under lockdown. You need to be in a safe place if you live on the west side of Greenville, west of the of Memorial Drive, but need to be in a safe place now. Possible tornado with this, but from what we saw on the live eye camera, it doesn't look like. It may not be on the ground right now, but it's definitely rotating and it's definitely a wall cloud, so we are watching that closely. Let's go over to Live Viper 9. Yeah, let's go over to Live Viper 9. We've got to go up to Northampton County and show you this storm right here. Possibly a tornado on the ground still with this one, and this one has been possessing the potential for a tornado the entire way up through Nash County, Halifax County. It is pushed through the city of Halifax. It is now sitting on top of Jackson, which sits on Highway 125. This is going to be pushing up towards Conway and Seaboard. Be in a safe place. I cannot stress this enough. Interior room, away from windows, lowest floor of your home. You see that spinning circle right there? That is a good indication that we likely have a tornado still with that storm. Actually, Dontae, switch over to the other radar site, the AKQ radar site, because we're really far away from that one. But to give you an idea, that thing is wrapped up pretty tightly. That is north of the Roanoke River at this point, and it is crossed Highway 125. I take that back. That's Highway 158. That's U.S. Highway 158 that it's crossed near Jackson and pushing up towards Seaboard. Be in a safe place right now. Very strong indication of a possible tornado coming from the Raleigh radar site, and let me switch it over here to the other radar site. That looks a little bit more broad, but still definitely that potential is there for that tornado into Northampton County. And again, this is Northampton County, the extreme northern portion of our viewing area. This is crossing U.S. Highway 158 near Jackson and pushing up towards the north and east. This will be into Virginia here. If it doesn't clip the extreme northwestern portion of Hertford County, it's going to be in Virginia here probably in the next 15 minutes 15 to 20 minutes. So just heads up, Seaboard, Conway, be in a tornado safe place right now. Interior room, away from windows, lowest floor of your home. We got to go back down to the Greenville storm. Go ahead, David.
Okay, absolutely right. Back to the Greenville storm, either with Doppler. Let's go to Doppler for just a moment as Dontae gets the live Viper sweep back in there again. This again, the tornado right now just to the east of Farmville. It is near the say the Ballard Crossroads area. This is Highway 13 coming in to the Greenville area. This is Old Highway 264 and 264. It's going to be moving into, it is already moving into a very highly populated area, this portion of Pitt County. Now again, right in through here is the Greenville bypass. This is the northern loop of the Greenville bypass. This is where we're having the strongest rotation with this particular storm. It's crossing over Highway 43, Highway 33, the Belvoir area. If you're in this portion of Pitt County, we're getting, it's starting to wrap up again now. So as we go back to live Viper 9, want to, Dontae, if we could, as I know you are already on this, let's go to our storm relative velocity and with live Viper 9, let's see if we can see a couplet. Go ahead.
We have video of a tornado. Stephen, where is this at?
All right, while we're getting that up, I want to zoom in right here, Dontae. This is our area of concern right in through here. I want to get a very, very close lock on this part of the storm. Look at this now, possible wrapping around just to the north of Belle Arthur, right in through here. So if you are just south of Falkland, likely there is hail falling in this portion of Pitt County, just to the south of Falkland, Highway 33, Highway 43, and this is the area of concern just to the north of Belle Arthur. The storm is preparing to move into the Greenville metro area very soon. Again, we've purposely taken off the taking it off the radar for just a moment to show you some streets here. This is the Greenville bypass 264 going around the northern side of the city, and there's a very heavy, very large hail likely falling just north of US 264, the 4-lane in this portion of Pitt County.
Ryan, we've got a couple of damage reports have come in. This is from Greene County, I do believe, and also probably some pictures as well.
We've got emergency folks getting reports of damage in that area. Fire department on their way to confirm. Getting reports in western end of the county there, and looking specifically at the ITA, I may not be saying that right, road area in Hollister.
Okay. That was with that storm that moved through probably about 45 minutes ago. Let's go ahead and take that video from the back from a possible tornado along Highway 58 in Pitt County. and it's hard to tell there because of the tree line, but definitely the wall cloud is there. It's very suspicious. If we can replay that again, or I guess it's buffering, but needless to say, there is definitely some indication that there is some little bit of a lowering there. Can't really tell if it's on the ground. It looks like it kind of cuts off down there at the tree line, but definitely that's along Highway 58 that came in. How long ago, Stephen? A couple minutes ago? All right, so that was along Highway 58 in Pitt County. That's out towards Farmville, so just heads up there with that. And again, let's go back over to live Viper. Oh, okay, let's go to live view. If Kevin can hear me, or if y'all can talk to him, tell him to zoom in a little bit at the bottom of the base, and maybe we can see a little bit of the turbulence, because I saw that earlier whenever he was zoomed in there. If you can see that there, look how the motion is here. Look how the clouds and the condensation are coming up on the backside of this. That's how turbulent the atmosphere is today. And it's just pulling up all the condensation off the ground. Now, we had that one shower that pulled in here about 12:30 this afternoon, 12:30, 12:45, but there's a lot of turbulence in the atmosphere today. So I do want to show that there's a lot of stuff coming up off the ground. Not necessarily a tornado. That's just moisture. That's just the moisture content today in the atmosphere. So definitely super unstable today here across the east.
It is. It sure is. And again, we are watching this. This is our Kevin O'Brien really locking in on this possible rotation now in western Greenville. Let's go to live I-9. What we're seeing here with Kevin on the ground is right here from the vantage point atop the roof of the Hampton Inn. So as you can see, we have the trees blocking us right now, so we cannot confirm whether or not this is actually getting to the ground. But this is a very, very suspicious wedge of cloudiness now just to the west of Greenville. Dontae, your thoughts on that as well?
No, I was certainly just agreeing with you. I'm looking at that. Looks very interesting.
Interested in this
sort of that
possible rotation right in here as well.
Absolutely, a rear flank. You know, it's rear flank downdraft is what we call it, and it's just very suspicious. And I wish we had someone there to confirm, you know, what they're seeing.
And we continue to do that.
Okay, this is what I just got. New tornado warning that just came down. This is for Beaufort, Pitt, and Martin counties. This goes until 6 p.m. And terrain weather spotters at 510 have reported a funnel cloud near Bruce, or 7 miles to the northeast of Farmville. That would be pulling up towards Falkland here.
Area. Yes.
So let's go over to Viper and show you what's going on right now. So if there's a possible funnel cloud, it's pulling up towards Falkland at this point. This is Highway 264. This is Highway 43 that takes you back up towards Rocky Mount. Here's Highway 33. That takes you up towards Tarboro.
That's correct.
So again, this is pushing up towards the north and east. Here's Falkland right here. This is going to be moving out towards Rock Springs and eventually crossing up towards the Staten House area.
That's right.
Like David said earlier, Welcome Middle School and eventually
North Pitt High School.
North Pitt High School out here as well. So we need you to be in a safe place. If you live on the north side of Greenville, we'll give you Greenville. Stay in a safe place. We still got hail falling here in the city. But if you live out towards Winterville and Ayden, we can give you the all clear for now. Blackjack, Chicod, Simpson, this is not an issue for you. This is for Greenville and points to the north. So Falkland, Greenville, out towards Pactola, Stokes, up towards Bethel, you need to be in a safe place. And down the line, let's pull it up a little bit, Robertsonville, Everett, out towards Parmalee, Beargrass, out along Beargrass Road, we're talking about out towards Parmalee Road, Robertsonville out towards the Bob Martin Agriculture Center. Williamston eventually is going to be involved with this, and technically extreme northern portion of Beaufort County, I would say out towards Old Ford.
Right.
Yeah, well, Old Ford's in there, and up 172 that takes you back up towards Jamesville.
Exactly right. And Washington Park, as Patrick was mentioning, for areas like Grimesland, Ayden, Grifton, and Pitt County, Washington, this particular storm will likely stay to your north. Stay with us, though. We're going to keep you updated, but this is, as we are pointing out to you, likely going to be in the northern half of Pitt County. So on alert, Stokes, now is the time. You need to get into your safe area, center of your home, away from windows. If you're anywhere in northeastern Pitt County, north of Pactolus, including Pactolus. This storm now crossing over Highway 43 near the community of Bruce. It's over toward the Pitt County Wildlife Club. It's moving across the Tar River very soon, and it will be moving into northeastern portions. It'll be crossing over Highway 1113. Bethel, the storm looks to be just to your south, but we do not want you to let your guard down. If you're in the Bethel area, let's go ahead and let's get into the lowest portion of your home also. And as Patrick's pointing out, does this another picture or video that perhaps we can put on TV?
If you can pull up my Twitter, there I just retweeted a picture of from Blake Smith. He was in Farmville, quarter-size hail, and it was covering the road. Look at that. That is hail covering the road there in Farmville.
Right.
I don't know exactly where this is. I would assume probably on one of the major highways that goes through Farmville. So I'm thinking probably Highway 264, the old 264, and then or Highway 258. So needless to say, and you see that fog bank there. That's actually the condensation that I was talking about there. And it's kind of melting and how humid it is out there. It's condensing and creating a localized fog effect with that. Ryan?
And speaking of Farmville, as we all know, the Dogwood Festival underway there for this weekend. In fact, festivities were underway today. They're estimating about 1,000 people out there right now. They've brought everybody inside the municipal building, all the vendors, everybody that was there. They're assessing any damages there. Not sure how bad the damage is. No reports of any injuries. If they should not let people back outside, we should let them know that. But yeah, lots of folks out at the Dogwood Festival being brought into safety at the moment.
To give you a heads up, the tornado warning for Northampton County has been allowed to expire. And looking at the radar, it looks like that's a good call on that. It looks like it's broadened out, but there's still one tornado warning on the board, and that's the one that's for Pitt, as well as Martin and extreme northern portions of Beaufort County. This won't even include Washington and Chocowinity.
Absolutely right. To play it safe, here is the situation. Pitt Community College sending out an alert right now. All staff on campus right now needs to be in a safe area. It needs to be inside the building. Now, as we zoom back into the Greenville area, I want to point out to those in Winterville, this storm, even though officially the warning polygon includes Winterville Boulevard and it includes the Pitt Community College campus, this storm is likely going to stay just to the north of Pitt Community College. So consequently, even though we want to play it safe, let's go ahead and get into your safe area if you're on Pitt Community College's campus right now. ECU, I know that you've already enacted your severe weather plan. ECU's campus, very possibly the severe or most intense part of this storm will stay just to the north of the ECU campus. This is again looking at the loop around this portion of the Greenville Boulevard or 264 bypass going around here. And also DSM, I want to make sure all employees are aware of the danger here. DSM Pharmaceutical, Dyneema, want to make sure that you are aware of the danger that is very close, if not preparing to move through this portion of just north of the Greenville 264 northern loop bypass for DSM and Dyneema. Making sure that, I know this, of course, a huge campus, a lot of people there, making sure you're safe as this is moving now across Highway 43, Highway 33, preparing to move across the Staten House area, in between the Welcome Middle School area up toward North Pitt High School. As I was mentioning a moment ago, I am always one that plays it on the safe side. So if you're in Bethel, let's go ahead and just make sure you're in a safe place. Make sure you're inside in a safe place. Even though this storm is not affecting you for the moment, it is right in just to the south of the Bethel downtown area. It will likely stay to your south, but we want to play it safe. Parmalee, Robertsonville, Beargrass, alerting you now to the storm that will be moving into southern portions of Martin County very soon. So even though light rain is falling, the storm is heading your way. So in the Everett's area over toward Beargrass, in the Parmalee area, this is a classic textbook severe thunderstorm. You'll notice here a couple of things. Notice how the upper parts of the storm are fanning out here. This is what we call an anvil head. Whenever that happens, this is a guarantee that it is a severe storm. And on the back edge of this is, again, a textbook situation just to the east of Falkland. This is what we call the hook echo, bending around right behind this, the rear flank of this storm, moving to the northeast at about 45 miles per hour. So this is a dangerous situation. My colleague Patrick Ellis.
New tornado warning being issued. This one is for Let me get my bearings straight here. Let me pull it up again. This one is going to be for Halifax and Edgecombe County. So new tornado warning being issued for that storm that's in Halifax and Edgecombe County. And again, that does not look like it's going to stay in Edgecombe County very long.
This is more for Enfield and central portions of Halifax County.
Enfield, you got to be in a safe place now. This is a Doppler indicated tornado. So again, be in a safe place. Crossing I-95 right now. This is going to be crossing Highway 301 out towards Enfield. Be in a tornado safe place right now. And again, the tornado warning technically includes a small sliver of Edgecombe County, but I do not want you to be worried if you live down towards Tarboro, Princeville. This is not going to affect you. It's going to stay to your north. So technically you're underneath a severe thunderstorm warning, but the main storm is up here to the north. It's way up here towards Dorches and Red Oak. And technically, I would think that Nash County would be included with that, but they just issued it for Edgecombe and Nash County and Halifax County. It looks like it's 14 miles to the southwest of Halifax, and Halifax just got slammed with one storm. We don't know if there was any tornado damage officially, but that storm was definitely very powerful. But that's going to be moving through Enfield. So Enfield, be in a tornado safe place right now.
Patrick, you're spot on with your point here about the storm of concern is right to the west of Enfield in the Halifax County areas. Tarboro, likely. You're hearing thunder right now. This is a thunderstorm now moving through Edgecombe County, but this is not severe. Yes, it's dangerous. You need to get inside because of the lightning threat, but this is where the tornado is possible. In Halifax County, just west of Enfield, moving to the east-northeast at about 45 miles per hour. So new tornado warning just issued here for Halifax County. Will be moving likely across into southern portions of Northampton County. We're still tracking that rotation that's moving and preparing to head into southern Virginia and out of the TV9 viewing area. Back to the Greenville storm again. Unless you've got something else, go ahead.
Let's go back and show the velocity on the Halifax County storm, because I'm looking at it over
into
here.
Enfield, okay.
That is
zoom in really tight if we can.
From the Raleigh radar site, that is very impressive. So Enfield, I cannot stress to you enough. If you know somebody that's traveling along I-95 right now, and north of Whitaker's, to be in a safe place right now. There's your low-level lock.
Go ahead, Patrick.
Again, there's where it is. There's your rotational couplet. It's about to cross Highway 301 into Enfield. Again, Enfield. I cannot stress to you enough. You've got to be in a safe place right now. Looking at that rotation that's moving into your area. So this is about to be firmly into Halifax County. So down the line, we're talking about the town of Halifax. Again, you guys just got hit not too long ago. It's going to be coming up your way again. This is going to be crossing Highway 125 here soon. It looks like that's a flash flood warning that's in effect for Northampton County that just came out, that blue flashing box. But again, this will say north of Scotland Neck. So this is going to be pushing up towards Halifax again. So I need you to be in a safe place again if you live in Halifax County. Very strong rotational couplet signature moving across I-95 as we speak, likely pushing through Enfield. And it looks like there may be another area of rotation near Halifax. Is weaker, but needless to say, you just need to be in a safe place at this point. But again, the flash flood warning just went out for Northampton County, but tornado warning in effect mainly for Halifax County, including Enfield and the city of Halifax. David.
Great information, Patrick. Back to the, with Doppler, please, from our control room. Back to Doppler. I want to show something. New volume scan, new scan coming in. Everyone take a look. This is a very impressive, what we call hook echo now. It is just to the east of Falkland. It is moving toward the Stokes area. This is something we have here at Storm Team 9. It's what we call the tornado index, an 8.6 on a scale of 1 to 10. This means an over an 80% chance that this storm has the capability of producing a tornado. This storm is, again, moving to the northeast at about 25 to 30 miles per hour, and definite, you can see right in through here, this what we call the echo region working in around. This is where we have this flank of the storm wrapping around the hail, wrapping around the heavy rain. It is now wrapping in through here. It is staying north of downtown Greenville, but it is affecting areas north. This is the Highway 264 bypass, so I cannot emphasize enough. Anyone north, especially north of the US 264 bypass loop that loops around Greenville, this is the area of danger now, in and around the Staten House area, just to the south of Bethel. Now, for Pine Tops, Canida, this is a thunderstorm, but this is not severe right now. We're tracking it. We'll keep you updated, Edgecombe County, but right now this is just a thunderstorm, not a severe one. This is where we do have that rotation right in through here, moving just to the north of the 264 loop or the bypass working around. So if you are north of Pactolus, in the Pactolus area, this severe thunderstorm is likely having enough rotation that it has a funnel cloud possibly on the ground. The new volume scan coming in. We've got hail well over an inch in diameter up in this, and this is the new volume scan just coming in. The attribute data now starting to once again come in with the new. Every time the radar goes around, it goes through the entire storm. It's what we call a volume scan, and it's able to analyze the entire storm to keep you updated, and most importantly, our entire